Hello, bookworms. Welcome to this book review video. Today, I will be briefly reviewing Hyperion by Dan Simmons, part of the Hyperion Cantos series. It's a 4-book series. It's basically a mix of genres, sci-fi, fantasy, and horror. More so leaning strongly on the sci-fi side. The horror is the only horror aspect. If you saw like my very first video, which was poorly made, but who's kidding? All these videos are poorly made. But the only horror aspect really is this mysterious creature called the Shrike. It's just a terrifying creature. That's really the only horror aspect to it. But for the most part, it's sci-fi, and there are some fantastical aspects to it. But so anyway, this is one of the best books I've ever read. It takes place in the 28th century, where this church or this cult called the Church of the Shrike. That's this thing here, the Shrike. The Church of the Shrike selects 7 individuals to embark on the last Shrike pilgrimage to the Time Tombs, which is all wrapped up in this creature. So to the Time Tombs they go, which is on the planet Hyperion within the Milky Way galaxy, within which lies the reawakened demonic monster called the Shrike. And as they journey, each tells their own story of their connection to Hyperion, to hopefully shed some light as to why they were chosen, and possibly to reveal how to defeat the Shrike. Now, we are about to enter some minor spoiler territory, so if you don't want any spoilers, stop watching. You got the brief synopsis of what's going on. So, spoilers. Going into some of the pilgrims going to Hyperion, Father Hoyt is one of them, and he tells a fascinating story of a priest, a different priest, Father Paul Duray. He took Father Paul Duray to Hyperion for exile, who discovers a basilica with a cross in it. That's been there for 10,000 years before Christ even came to earth. This is really, I think, a great imagining to the real life what if question of alien life, to which the Christian answer is Christ was crucified for them as well. In fact, they'd probably be believers anyway. So anyway, that's Father Hoyt. Another guy, Colonel Kassad, if that's how you say his name. He tells a tale of his military career as he chases a mysterious woman he falls in love with, leading to his struggle against human zero-G evolved humans called the Ousters, until he crash lands on Hyperion, where he encounters the Shrike. It's a disturbing tale of lust, which is indicative of its inevitable end, betrayal. Another character, he's the obscene, loquacious poet Martin Silenus. He eloquently regales the Shrike pilgrims with his story of coming to Hyperion to complete his cantos. In fact, it's called the Hyperion Cantos. It's a story that tells how insipid humanity becomes without good literature. As well as a disturbing encounter with the Shrike, of course. The character Martin Silenus, take a sip of coffee here. I have a love-hate relationship with him. Oh, there goes my earbud. Martin Silenus, he's obnoxious, but he's also oddly funny, and I just really enjoyed his story as he told it. It was really enjoyable to read. So anyway, the last person I'm going to briefly talk about is the scholar Sol Weintraub. He tells a bizarre story of an unprecedented sickness affecting his daughter from the Time Tombs, but it's more of a tale, I think, of a father dutifully fulfilling his vocation as father, as he wrestles with human suffering, and therefore indicating his need for Christ, who suffered for us. But he is too blind to see the light. So the stories continue, each more interesting and crazier than the last, as the ending leaves you eager to read the second book, The Fall of Hyperion, which is what I am currently reading. In fact, I'm almost done with it. This video might go up first before another one that I reviewed, the 3 books, the Forerunner saga of Halo. Although I might put those one up first, because in that video I say this is my first book review video, so those will probably go first. But I definitely highly recommend this. 5 stars out of 5 for sure. If you love fantasy, sci-fi especially, and this is really good literature. There are so many books that are written today just pale in comparison to how just beautifully and masterfully written this book is. So, Hyperion, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.